Hello everyone, I'm Amir Hossein. Welcome to this new training video. In this video I show you how to replace a WRF input data file with the values of a raster data file. A raster can be a GeoTIFF file from satellite data or any other GIS data. We use WRF Tailor software tool for such a task, and let's start. First of all, search WRF Tailor on your browser. In the GitHub page of WRF Tailor, copy the SSH link, and here on the terminal git clone and the link to the repository. Actually, I have already cloned the repository, cloned the application, and I am inside WRF Tailor. In the WRF Tailor, we have a name list. Open the name list, and inside the name list there are several sections. One section associates with the task that we are going to do. Raster. GeoTIFF data. The last section, you can see here, the last section, replacement by GeoTIFF data. This is the task that we're going to use. The first step is to enable this task, this section, and disable any other section. And in this section, the second variable is target variable, the variable that we're going to modify or we're going to replace by the GeoTIFF. Which GeoTIFF? This GeoTIFF that I have provided the link to it. And this is the level of this variable. If your variable is a 4-dimensional variable, you're supposed to specify the level of your variable. If it is 3-dimensional, just put 1. So I save it, and let me see if I have a GeoTIFF file here. I don't have a GeoTIFF file. I think here, yes, here I have a GeoTIFF. I copy it here, and now I have this GeoTIFF file or raster data. It is a raster data that I want to use to replace the value inside my WRF input data. You can guess what kind of data it is. It's a DEM data or elevation data, and I copy the path to this file and I open namelist here. I paste the path to this data, and let's say I want to change a variable, modify a variable inside the domain file. I have a domain file here. Inside the domain file I have green fraction. Okay, this is the green fraction, and let me see if I can something else here with better range. Okay, this is okay. Let me, no problem, I just select green fraction. So copy green fraction, go here and put here green fraction, and this is the DEM file or elevation. This is just a sample. Of course we cannot replace green fraction with DEM or elevation data, but I'm just showing you how you can do the same task. Okay, so this section is ready. Just go to the top of the page, and the first section is the section for WRF input data. You need to add your WRF input data. And as I said, we're going to modify domain file. So I add the path to these domain files. I have two domain files, domain 1 and domain 2 as the nested domain. So I need to modify this number of domains, which is 2. Okay, I save it and I run WRF Taylor. Okay, interpolating from the geotiff file to the WRF file. Let me do it again. This time I want to replace green fraction level 6 or month 6 of green fraction. I want to replace the month number 6 of green fraction with this raster data. I save it and I run WRF Taylor. Okay, now I open domain file and inside green fraction. Okay, you can see only the geotiff, the value of the geotiff data. Why we can't see the green fraction values? Because the values of this elevation are so high, are much higher than the values of green fraction. So we can set range here between, I set a better range here. So here you can see a better contrast. These are green fraction, and this red area is the elevation, which has been replaced by the default green fraction. Also the same issue for the first domain or parent domain on green fraction. This is the parent domain, and let me change the range to a better contrast. Okay, yeah, the green fraction, this is for the first month, and if I go to second, third, fourth, fifth, and yeah, 6 months, this is the area for our previous video. Actually, you should be careful that if you want to use this software, you should make a copy of your file, because it will modify your file. So we didn't, we actually used the same file, so this is the area that was modified by our previous video. And this is the month number 6. You can see that this area has been replaced by the DEM or elevation file. So you can use this application for modifying your domain with, let's say, satellite data. Let's say you have a satellite data that has better precision or better accuracy for a specific variable. You can use this tool to replace your WRF data with the higher accuracy of the satellite data.